I don't know about you, but the school system has not helped me a single bit. Okay, probably with a few math problems that I don't even use, and like Pythagoras, which I also don't use. So like, there's a lot of things in school which they just didn't, teach you. Like, how do you, do your taxes? How do you buy a house? How does money work? Like, how does the financial system work? How do you read people? Basic health and fitness kind of things. Like, nothing like that. Why didn't they teach you this? So in this video, I'm going to go over the 8 things they should have taught us in school. And there's a thread. If you're not following me on X, I don't know what you're doing. Okay, so just go to at Andro Koen. You can just check out. It's down below in the description. I'm very active on here. I post like 5 to 6 times a day. So let's get into it. So it's inspired by Ty Lopez. If you don't know him, you should definitely check him out. Very, very smart dude. So basically, the 8 things that they should have taught you in school. So let's get into it. So number 1 is singular focus. So the singular focus, right? So true success comes from choosing the right area to optimize in your life. Okay, so don't focus on improving your weaknesses, double down on your strengths. Okay, so basically what I'm getting at is you should know your DNA. The best advice ever is know thyself. So if you don't know yourself, and also I don't know myself fully, obviously I'm just 21 years old, still very young, so it's a constant process of learning. Okay, so you need to know yourself. That's very, very important. Okay, so that you can double down on your strengths. So the worst thing in life is to get old and realize you got good at the wrong thing. Okay, that's the worst thing, is go your entire life just focusing on the wrong things, focusing on your weaknesses. And obviously there's a time and place for that. So there's like 50% of your DNA you can't change. Okay, so that's like literally built into your DNA. Currently reading The Selfish Gene by it's Richard Dawkins. It's a very, very good book. I can't explain everything in this video. It's just like I don't even understand it fully, but like just the ideas in that video is very, very profound. So, and one of the things is your DNA. So like that's the thing you can't change. Okay, so you obviously what's his name? Shaquille O'Neal, like 7 foot, 350 pounds, like. If he, is obviously a very good built figure for basketball, like you should focus on that and not become like maybe a tech entrepreneur, but like you should focus on your DNA. That's the thing I'm getting at here. Okay, so know thyself. Take personality quizzes, do those kind of things, do introspective work, and actually get to know yourself. Okay, a lot of people think they do, and when they think they do, that's usually when they don't. Okay, when they're like, oh, I know myself, I know my personality, I know my star sign, all that kind of stuff. Like you probably don't. Okay, it's a very difficult process. Okay, so the worst thing in life is to get old and realize you got good at the wrong thing. Okay, you definitely don't want that. So next one. This is the one that a lot of people, forget, and a lot of people actually, just completely misunderstand, is health over wealth. Okay, so health should always come before wealth. That's the foundation. Okay, it's health, wealth, love, happiness. Okay, so like in that order. And the thing is, with health, you have more energy to focus on wealth. Okay, so a lot of people, they want the short-term fix. They want the short-term money. Okay, I won't necessarily make the most money in the short term. Okay, but over the long run, 100%. Okay, so health should always come before wealth. Accumulating riches at the expense of your well-being is counterproductive. What is $1 billion worth to you if you don't even get out of bed in the morning? Absolutely nothing. So if you get literally $1 billion tomorrow morning, but you can't get out of bed, you're bedridden, like what's the use of that? Absolutely nothing. So health is the foundation, wealth is the fuel, love is the purpose, and happiness is the compass. Okay, so health is the foundation of everything. If that's broken, if you build your house on sand, it's pretty stupid. Okay, and you might make money in the short term. That's definitely true. Like if you just slack on your health, not do your cardio, not train heavy resistance training, like you will have more time to focus on your business, right? But in the end, you will, obviously something will happen, and then just you will basically sacrifice your wealth for wealth. Sacrifice your wealth for health. Okay, so like it's completely counterproductive. So next one, the real wealth. Okay, wealth by definition is abundance. Okay, it's not just money. Like that's the thing. A lot of people are so focused on money, and that's the reason they don't get that much. is like, I wrote this morning. It's like when you, let's see if it's on my feed. It's probably on my feed, but I don't want to quit right here. Let's just duplicate this. So you're getting raw in action, how I'm basically going through my stuff. So here's my profile. I started like October. Yeah, that's when I started. So you can obviously just give me a follow there if you want to. If not, I also don't mind. But basically, where did I write this? I think it's in my Twitter feed. I'll quickly get it. So here it is. So basically, I use Tweet Hunter to schedule my tweets. So every morning, I just write it out, but that's not part of the video. So you will get it when you no longer need it. This applies to anything in life, okay? Like in the moment, like let's say you lost something, okay? You lose you lose your toy or whatever. Like I heard this story where someone was like his nephew or something like that lost a toy in his room. And like he was searching the entire day for it, and like he went through all the cupboards, I couldn't get it, phoned everyone like, where did you last see this thing? And I think it was like a baby elephant toy. And like the moment he stopped looking for it, he opened a cupboard because he was making food or whatever, and it was in there. Like the moment you will get it when you no longer need it. Okay, it's like with money as well. The moment you don't need it anymore, you're like, I don't really care. That's when you make the most money. So in the start, it's extremely difficult because like you want it so bad, but you will get it when you no longer need it. Okay, so that's just it's very important. That's why I obviously took the time to pull that up. So wealth by definition is abundance. Okay, so it's not just about having money, but achieving a balance between health, wealth, love, and happiness. So love is basically, friends, family, romance, okay? And with that combination, you get the good life, which is basically happiness, okay? So wealth should be used as a tool to bring you the good life, never the ultimate goal. Because it's just, if you think about it, it's just numbers on a screen. It should be like a tool to get you to the good life, to get you the freedom, to get you the travels, to experience life. Okay, that's the reason for the money. Okay, because like I can tell you right now, if your goal is $10,000 a month and you get there, it's like you'll just move the goalpost. It's just how it is. Okay, it's like you constantly want more. So it's a tool. It's a means to an end. It's not the end itself. Okay, so momentary optimization. So a nation is born stoic and dies Epicurean. So Epicurean, I'll quickly get the definition for you. So a discipline or student of the Greek philosopher Epicurus. So he basically came up with the word. A person devoted to sensual enjoyment, especially that derived from fine food and drink. So basically, just pleasure. That's basically what it is. So a nation is born stoic and dies Epicurean. So life is a constant balance of planning for the future while fully living in the present, okay? Because if you think about it, the present moment is all you will ever have. So it's a 50-50 split. So literally this morning, you can see I wrote down my tasks that I need to do, and I've got like a few left. I got like 3 left, okay? I've got a sales call in about 2 hours, and then I need to write some scripts, and then I need to send a contract over, and then I need to make some payments. And that's basically it. So it's currently like 2 p.m. I just got back from a walk, like a 1-hour walk in the sun. Just listen to like an audiobook. So, like write down your stuff, okay? So plan for the future while living in the present, okay? Because if you think about it, the present is all you will ever have. Like everything in the past was in the now, and everything in the future will also be in the now. If you think about it, it's just in the now. So plan for it. I don't plan much. Like I plan like at the end of the month, I would go for like a week trip. So I'm actually going to a place right now at the end of March for like a week for my birthday. So that's that. But the only thing I plan for is the day, because if you think about it, all your future is literally it stands on what you do today. What you do today will get you the future, okay? It's like you only have the next 24 hours that you can basically do anything, okay? So, that's what you should optimize for, the present moment. And they never teach this stuff in school, like none of this stuff. They don't even teach about health at all, like the diet, nothing like that. They don't teach us about DNA, maybe a bit about biology, but they haven't read the book, Evolutionary Psychology by Dr. David Buss, The Selfish Gene by Richard Dawkins, nothing like that, okay? So next one, is the social fabric. So relationships are key to a good life. That doesn't necessarily just have to be romance. It can be friends and family. Okay, so those are the three avenues. So health, wealth, and love. So friends, family, and romance all combined give you happiness. So health is the foundation. Okay, if you don't have the foundation, it will stand for a while. Okay, you will get the wealth, you'll get the love, but after a while you get sick and you'll just lose it all. Okay, so it's the foundation. Wealth is the fuel, okay, to get you to the things you want, and love is the purpose, okay? All combined give you happiness, which is your compass. So if you don't wake up every morning happy to do your work, there's something wrong, okay? And also, like, I heard this thing where you don't want to optimize for 10 out of 10 happiness, okay? Like, because you can just go down from there, okay? The perfect is to be a 7 out of 10 every single day, okay? It's like the best, psychologist on happiness and studies and all that kind of stuff. 7 out of 10 is perfect every single day, okay? So, passion over profit. So this is a short one. So a lot of people, especially at the start, when you just want to make some money, profit is obviously pretty important. But if you want to stick to something and actually do it for the long term, passion is how you go about it, okay? And in today's world, you can basically make money in any way possible. Like, you can monetize your passion, okay? So your work is going to fill a large part of your life, literally like a third, even like half of your life sometimes, okay? And the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Sorry for the dogs. I don't know. There's like someone breaking in at the moment. But Steve Jobs, obviously a very, very successful entrepreneur. I think he also said, this is why passion is so important. He said, I don't want to be the richest person in the graveyard. And he was. Okay, so like you also, that's why I said momentary optimization. It's a constant balance of planning for the future while living in the present. Like, you can't just, bold and not enjoy your life. It's always a 50-50. That's why I say balance is so important. And people think, oh, balance, but like, how difficult balance is. It's not just like, 50-50. It's like you integrate it. You know how difficult that is. Extremity is very easy. It's just go all out. 18-hour days. Easy. Don't see your friends ever. Just go to the gym. It's easy. But to integrate everything and actually still get what you want, that's the difficult part, okay? So, and the only way to do great work is to love what you do, okay? Love is like the greatest, fuel, okay? And it takes courage to do that, okay? It's very, very difficult, but that's why it's essential. So, the holistic approach. So, for what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and forfeit his soul? So, that's in Mark 8 verse 36 in the Bible. So, in life, this is a balanced part that I'm getting at. So, in life, you're juggling 4 balls at once, and one of them is a glass ball. And if you let it fall, it's broken. That is your health, okay? So, you're always juggling 4 balls, okay? It's health, wealth, love, and happiness, okay? You're always juggling those balls. Working on this one, all 4, okay? And that's why it's balance. You know how difficult that is to juggle all 4. And if you just want to go to extremity, you won't get the good life, which is essentially what you are looking for, okay? And if you and one of them is a glass ball. So at times, you can get your business can fall. I think in a book, The One Thing by Gary Keller, he said, like, the work is a rubber ball. So when you let it fall, it bounces back. Like, you don't always have to constantly be working, okay? Even Ty Lopez said, like, he wished he told himself to be more lazy when he was younger. Warren Buffett, hard work doesn't kill you, but I would rather not take the chance. All of these guys, they're like, don't work hard. So what does that exactly tell you? It doesn't matter how hard you row. It matters in which boat you're in. So Charlie Munger, all these smart guys, and he's been quoted to be one of the smartest people on earth. And he's like, it doesn't matter how hard you work. It matters in which business model you're in, which boat you're in. Okay? So, but one of them is a glass ball. And that, if you fall, it's broken. That is your health. If your health is screwed, you're basically screwed. Okay, you can't have anything else. You can't have wealth. You can't enjoy your wealth. You can't. You obviously not happy, and you also can't, get the love you want because you're just in bed in the hospital. Not cool. Okay. So immediate action. So start making positive changes in your life today, even if it's just thinking more positively. So even I think it was Kobe Bryant. He was literally, I think Shaquille O'Neal saw him on the basketball court, and he thought it was crazy because he was visualizing how he was playing without the ball. He was on the court, closing his eyes and just juggling the ball, but there was nothing in his hand. It was just air, doing shots, all that kind of stuff without the ball. So he's just visualizing. Even it's just thinking more positively. Okay, that's like there's literally a book on the positive, I'm not quite sure what the name is, but there's a lot of books on that, okay, on thinking more positively, because if you're on that frequency, more things that are positive will be attracted to you, okay? It's just you are on a different wavelength, okay? So never wait for the right time to start improving your life. There's no right time. There's literally no right time. Even like time is basically an illusion, as Stephen Hawking would say. So only time and what you do with it, okay? So there's no right time, and even you should actually start in the worst time, okay, in the most difficult time, because if you know you can pull it off, then you know. Like, let me ask you a question: do you think there will be more difficult times in the future? Obviously. So if you start when it's difficult, you know when there's another difficult time that's coming, you know you can get through that, okay, because you started at the worst time. So I think it's even more important to not start when it's easy, start when it's the most difficult. Because then when you get presented with a difficulty in your road, you know you've been through that, okay? When you start when it's easy and you get presented with a difficulty, you're going to fold most of the time, okay? Because you're not familiar with that. So that's essentially what they should have taught us in school. Obviously, there's a lot more things, but this is just like the takeaways that I got from Ty on his YouTube videos. So let's just go over again. The singular focus on your strengths, double down on your strengths, okay? Because like you don't want to get old and realize you got half decent at like your weaknesses when you could have been like extremely good at your strengths. Because like all these people, they like Usain Bolt, he doesn't do like long jump and hurdles and the 300 meters and the 400 meters. He's good at one thing, okay? So double down on that one thing that you have, and we all have that. So health over wealth, I'm not going to explain that. You will make more money in the future. In the short term, you'll make more money, okay, when you focus on your wealth rather than your health. But in the long term, which is obviously the goal, you should focus on health first, okay? That's why I literally went for an hour walk. I was still listening to, business podcasts and that kind of things. So I'm still educating myself while also, that's the highest ROI activity, okay? Is walking in the sun, listening to like a business podcast and burning some calories, okay? While walking, obviously. And the real wealth is abundance, and that is everything. Abundance is basically, overflowing, okay? It's not just money, okay? It should be the tool to bring you the good life, okay? Momentary optimization. So balance between present moment and also planning, okay? Because that's all you ever have. And the social fabric, relationships, very important. Never isolate yourself. When I was in my monk mode phase, I still maybe twice a week. Like 2 times a month. So once every 2 weeks, I would, see some friend stuff. Otherwise, I would have gone insane. Passion over profit for the long term. Okay. If you want to make money now, you can probably, sacrifice a bit of a passion, but profit. That's how if you optimize for passion, you will do your greatest work. That I can guarantee you, because there's love behind it, okay? And the holistic approach, for what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and forfeit his soul? Okay, nothing. So the one thing you should focus on is your health, okay? Very important. And then immediate action, okay? Even if it's just thinking positively, it always works, okay? And there's no right time, only time and what you do with it. So obviously, if you enjoyed this, even in the slightest, make sure to like and subscribe down below if you want. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'm pretty active on here. I post, quite a lot. So, if you enjoyed this, obviously you can do all that things. You can also give me some video ideas in the comments. But anyway, that's a bit of a different video. But I kind of like this, going over my threads and my tweets and all that kind of thing, because obviously I'm writing daily. So I might as well just share it on a video and also give my nuance and my take on it. So, if you enjoyed it, obviously like, and then I see you on the next video. Bye-bye.